Morning. This is Nita and Miss Panda with the Timepiece Garden. Kitty Blaze is avoiding me. It's probably a good thing. Yeah. This morning is the third morning Kitty Blaze woke me up by pissing on my bed. He's now permanently an outside cat. He will not be allowed back in the house. Gallons worth of water. His cat house, his food dish, all his toys are now outside. All of them. He will not be back in the house. The first two times he got punished, there's Kitty Blaze. First two times he got punished, but was allowed back in the house. Oh, focus, camera. Focus. There you go. Because I had assumed it had something to do with him not being fixed. And his little manly parts had like raging hormones or something like that. Okay, today's been 7 days to the day that since he's been snipped. So it's not a raging male hormone thing. Where he's marking territory. He's not spraying. He is pissing on my bed. He's done. He won't be allowed back in the house. So yeah, he's fine. He's not dead. But you won't see him in the house playing with Panda. You know, if you're not trainable, that you've got a litter box in the house and you still go places where you're not supposed to, you're not an indoor cat. So, Kitty Blaze is alive. Barely, but he's alive. But he will be permanently outdoor. Good morning again. Supervisor's here, and we're gonna finish. Let me zoom out there. You got, I've got the wood that's here. I got branches and stuff there. Again, this is what's left of the 60-foot tree that came down. Excuse me, in winter. Anyway, I need to get this cleaned up. I used to be able to mow through here and had a large, I don't know, 6-7 foot wide path. But because I've not cleaned it, I can't mow through it. And it's very much like what I've been doing over there. I need to clean it. I don't need the wildlife to take it back. I need to take it back. Anyway, I've got everything down here but the DR trimmer, and I'm going to start with the DR trimmer that just worked so much better than the little trimmer, my hand trimmer. Trim a bunch of this back. I am going to leave some of the wood here stacked around this mulberry because I'm going to leave the mulberry here. And I've thought about, kind of like I did on the back wall, doing a log row. So what's on the back side of the log row is what I'm not tending to, and what's on this side of the log row is what I am tending to. That way I can do what I do. You know? Just kind of keep it moving. Kitty follows me around and meows because he doesn't, I don't know, I'm going to tell you he doesn't understand, but I know he understands. He knows that I am mad at him. So he's over there at the corner of the house meowing at me, and I am not meowing back. So he knows I'm mad. He's like, oh, she's not forgiving me. Nope, I'm not. Third time's the charm. All right. Anyway, let me get to cleaning this up so I can, again, reclaim this. Have my path back. I like my path. You know? Run the lawnmower through here. Walk easy, walk fine. Life is awesome. All right, talk to you in a few. I love this view. Right there are irises that I planted. Moved from some other place. I happen to like the color, and I put them there. That way they could get some sunlight, you know, and some rainwater runoff. Didn't realize they had bloomed. It's not enough to remark it this year. Mostly because I couldn't get around it, because you can see where the scrub line is all the way up here. Having said that, onto the tree. I got logs lined up all the way down to the other tree, and then from that tree we go all the way down to the stump. It's roughly a straight line, and it's clear, except for that big piece of log there, and that's next. But that's all clear. It is big enough for me to both mow, bring the tractor through here, and bring yeah, words are awesome when I have them, and drive my Jeep through here if necessary. Yeah, it's been a year. I mean, and it's been tiny. You can see that right here, that dirt line kind of came up to about here-ish. You can see there, probably better, where it came up. And because of where the tree fell, does that make sense? I was down to about 3 feet. you know, good enough to bring the riding lawnmower in, but not anything else. I don't like that. So now, because this is still here, there's still a little bit of a bottleneck here. But I went ahead and took this end a little wide, so it won't be, it's just long term it won't be a problem. I do want to keep that mulberry tree, you know, so it'll stay. All right, what do I have left? I got to move that piece of log there, and then I need to go ahead and clean up the upper side as well. You know, kind of start it here at this tree and make my row and my curve. So, you know, now there's space in between all the logs for both water runoff and chickens to go through. And now that I have all the scrub cleared out of here, the chickens have been over here several times going, Mom, we can get to leaves we've not been to before. They've been having a blast. So, all right, just thought I'd share my clear view. I like that, I won't lie. And go on and get busy, get back to work. Talk to you in a few. So I've been using the hose and I've been wetting this down like I did yesterday. There was no rain in the forecast. Chickens are over here scratching up where I've been watering and digging, and you know, then I got the hose and was taking the dirt off my tree root, because I think it would be kind of cool to see the entire root now that it's been down for a while, you know. And then I hear this really loud rumble. I got this storm cloud. There was no rain in the forecast today. Just craziness. So, yeah, I won't lie, I'm gonna go ahead and turn the hose back on and continue. I wanna clean the roots since I'm in the middle of that. But I'm gonna take a 2-minute break and I'm gonna move like the radio and my stuff over to the porch. Did you hear it? So should it start to downpour, it's just me, not my electronics, that are getting wet. So, talk to you in a few. And it rains. Not excessively hard, but hard enough. Jeep's wet. Got leaves blowing off of trees. You know, deck's wet. I'm a little wet. Glad I moved everything. So, Kitty was trying to be sneaky and come in the house. Kitty didn't like the fact that I told him no. So he's under the porch, kind of about where the rug is. Tried to show him where his house was. He went in it and went back under the porch. It's going to be a rough day for Kitty. It's just, you know, everybody has a purpose and rules, and you can't, I don't have words for it, you can't piss on the bed if you got a cat litter box. You know, and I'm not locking you up in a room. If you can't follow the rules, you'll just be outside. So, anyway, Kitty gets to learn what rain is and what it means to be outside all day in the rain. I hope he stays dry. I hope the porch is dry enough. And with that, I'm gonna go in the house and have some lunch. Talk to you later. It is really coming down. And Panda still loves the rain. Making my spinner spin. I know it's raining outside, oh! It's out of the rain! Alright, again, lunchtime. Decided taking stickers off of Panda from where she was playing Wild Dog of the Woods. And it got harder, so I was like, alright, let me come film it real quick. Glad I got done what I got done. Alright. Talk to you in a little while. So this roof always seems to do better at catching rain. I mean, that's a steady stream, you know? That's why this tank is always full. And I don't know if it's just the angle of the roof from the direction that the rain comes in. it's still catching, just, I don't know, it doesn't seem to catch as much, you know? It's all good though. I'm catching rain. So you can see where I got a lot of the stump wood cleaned off. That's true wood, not mud. Got a lot of it cleaned off before I left, before I got rained out. And then started removing the bark, and you can see where the bugs were chewing under the bark. It's kind of cool. You know, just thought I'd show. And then the walkway, clear, clean, and open. It's the side I did earlier, and then finish that side. You know, everything in between, I will maintain left and right. I'm gonna throw wildflowers in there, and you know, do like I do all the other places. All right, you can it's still rumbling. So I'm gonna go in the house. Talk to y'all later. So the supervisor came over to check. The wood is still dry. It's one of those funny things. You can look at the very bottom. That's a little wet. But the actual wood, it's all dry. So it works, which is awesome. You know, again, just thought I'd share. Talk to you in a few. Always an interesting time. I had my neighbors who don't live up, but have the hunting cabin back there. They have a stock pond back there as well, kind of beyond the hunting cabin, just one, and they do keep it stocked. Well, they had gone up there and gone fishing. And then the storm hit. It was funny. They couldn't get out. So they'd gotten halfway down my road and came back and was like, "You have a tree down." It's always funny because I don't have a tree down. Where the tree was down was not my property. It's not mine. My property ends at the power pole. Having said that, yes, I need to move it. You know, I have no problems. I drive it. I'll go clear a tree on my time, not on yours. And they're like, "We're going to have to find another way home." It sucks to be you. You know, it sucks to be you. I don't know what to tell you. You know, you own half of that road. When you come up to check out your hunting cabin, you should probably bring a chainsaw with you. And then the crazy part is the people who own the other portion of the road. Yeah, there's 4 of us that own a part of that road. They had come up, and they had already moved 2 pine trees. So, I don't know, a prior video, there was one that was crazy leaning. That's one of them that came down, and they went ahead and moved that. We met at the tree here. That again, it's not mine, but it's all good. The road is clear. Life is awesome. And I'm gonna go offload. That's why Panda's in the Jeep. She's like, "Mom, you got tools in the Jeep." Yeah, Mom's done. Mom's done. Yeah, my tree over there didn't finish coming down though. I was hoping it would. It didn't. Sucks. Alright, anyway, let me get to offloading the Jeep. And Miss Panda and I will talk to you later.